What's up, Internet? This is Mr. Coffee, and welcome back to Terraria. So, things look very different. Last time, I had a house far off in that direction, and, I was having trouble getting this guy, the merchant Gus, to spawn, and, things weren't going so well there. I found out that, I looked some stuff up, and I was too close to the corruption zone, and so they won't spawn, some of the NPCs won't spawn if you build a house too close. So I decided to go east and build this house. This is a similar house to the house that I have in my other worlds with my other character. I like this style of house. I like the way that that I lay everything out. I don't know. It's just nice. I'm comfortable with the way this looks. It's actually floating on a very high portion. This is like on top of a mountain, a very large portion of ground that I put on top of. So I really progressed a lot since the last time since last time I made a video. Oops. Okay. Nope. All right. Yeah, down there. What do I have here? 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I've done a lot of grinding out some mining and things like that, just really putting in the time. The past few days I've taken a number of hours and just gone through and tried to do some of this stuff that would be too boring to do on camera. Pretty much just mining, collecting resources, and just building myself up a little bit. That way it's not too boring. I feel like I went too far. I just kind of kept going with it, and I felt like I was getting to the point where, you know, I might as well just record, because if I don't, it's just I'm gonna be too far gone. So I'm recording now, so this is where I'm at. I finally made a bed. I got myself a piggy bank, lots of money in there, bunch of items here and stuff. Okay, so this will be pretty much just an update. I won't do anything in this episode. I will say one thing though, is that well, you know what, depending on how this one goes, I might either in this one, maybe at the end, or definitely in the next one, I will be facing the first boss of the game, known as the Eye of Cthulhu. However you want to pronounce it, I pronounce it Cthulhu. I don't know if there's a real pronunciation of it. It looks like a made up, well, obviously it's, you know what I mean, made up word, but I have no idea how you pronounce it. Cthulhu looks right to me, so I'm going to keep on saying it. If you don't like it, I don't care. I'm just going to say it. Okay, so yeah, Resolve of the Dryad. Okay, so a little bit of a spoiler. I feel kind of bad about this, but the Dryad only comes after you've defeated a monster, like a boss monster. I already defeated the Eye of Cthulhu. It actually happened as a random chance. When your health goes up, when you increase your health, by the way, by getting life crystals, I don't know if I've done that on a video yet, but you get life crystals, underground caverns, you break open the life crystals, and they increase your health. So once you get over 200 health, there's a chance you have over 200 health and I don't know, something else, and there's a chance that the eye will spawn. You'll get a message that says like, oh, you feel an evil presence watching you, and a few minutes later it'll be like, oh, the Eye of Cthulhu has awoken, and then you fight him. So it happened as a random event. I was initially just trying to survive and I didn't want to die, but it kind of got out of hand, and I ended up killing him without really trying too hard. Well, okay, I tried, but I ended up killing him, and I felt really bad because I didn't record it, but it happened so quickly that I couldn't record. You can't pause this game. That's one thing I don't like, is you can't pause the game. So I had to just kind of go with it. Okay, that's not true. I didn't have to. I could have just exited the game, but I didn't. So I already defeated him, but it was a pretty tough fight. So I'm gonna do it again, and not only just for entertainment purposes, but he also drops a lot of good stuff. I have demonite ore in my house. He drops that. It's 100. Everything that I can't remember all of the drops, but all of his drops are 100%. So you will always get something. You'll always get demon ore when you kill him. Demonite ore, sorry, not demon ore. Demonite ore. You will always get it. The only variable is how much of it. So I made some demonite bars there. Oh, another thing, yeah, so you can see I've really been getting a lot of copper. I made myself a grappling hook, which is 3 iron chains and a hook, which drops from skeletons. It's kind of a luck drop. You just have to kill a whole ton, and eventually you'll get one. You'd be lucky to get it on the first skeleton, or you might have to kill 100. That's just the way it works. Meteorite bars. Okay. In the corrupt zone, there are what's called shadow orbs underground. You have to go down the Ebonstone, however you want to call it, into the caverns, and there are shadow orbs. I had a whole ton of bombs, which I used to blow open the Ebonstone. I'm going to call it Evanstone. I think that makes more sense. Because I'm not able to use my pickaxe on it yet and mine it, so I used bombs to blow it open. And inside shadow orbs, every time you break a shadow orb, there's a chance that a meteorite will land. So I broke a whole bunch. By the way, the first shadow orb that you break, you will get a weapon, or you'll get a gun. You'll get a gun. You break a shadow orb, you get a gun. I picked up a musket and some musket balls and stuff. Breaking a shadow orb to get a gun means that the arms dealer will appear in the world. I have an arms dealer. He sells guns and ammo and stuff. I also have this thing, the magic mirror. I believe I found that in a chest underground. I believe I found that in a chest. So there's that. What else have I done? Oh yeah, you'll notice I have some armor. I made some silver chainmail, iron greaves, and I bought the mining helmet from Gus, my merchant. You can buy that for 8 gold, and it's helpful because it provides a light when you're underground. It's a constant light, and gives you 1 defense, so it's okay. It's not made for defense. It's made for mining underground and stuff. I picked up. Well, I already had these items here. I picked up this flipper. Let's get out of the water. I picked up this flipper. It gives you the ability to swim. Still can't breathe underwater, but at least I can swim up it. It's a plus. I found this in a chest. Just gives me some more speed, and I believe I found these boots in a chest as well. Yeah, it was a gold chest underground, and that gives you yeah, you can run really fast once you get going. If I find like an open space of land here, I can show you that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing, is just sort of doing all this boring stuff. Just acquiring items and things like that, things that you wouldn't necessarily want to want to watch. Oh, another thing, I also feel kind of bad about doing this, but I defeated a goblin army. I don't know the requirements, if there are any. Yeah, Goblin Warrior. I don't know if there are any requirements for them to spawn, or if it's just a random event. I think it's a random event because I don't remember doing anything specific, but it'll just say, you'll get a message saying, oh, Goblin Army is massing, you know, to the east or to the west, and then if you head in that direction, or eventually it'll say Goblin Army has arrived, and if you head in the direction they came from, you won't run into them, but you'll keep running, and then eventually the music will change, and then they'll just start spawning all around you. So it's not like they're running towards you, it's just you get to a certain point and they'll spawn, and they'll come after you. They are really tough. There is a lot of them that spawn. There's archers, there's warriors, there's like the magicians. There you can see my boots at work. Runs a little bit faster. It's handy, but it's okay. Yeah, this was my old house here. I've abandoned this. Yeah, so the Goblin Army is pretty tough. I died probably 4 or 5 times. I had a bunch of weapons on me. I had a lot of shuriken, like ninja throwing stars. You can buy them from, I want to say Gus. Well, okay, my guy's name is Gus, the merchant. You can buy them from the merchant, I believe. They're pretty cheap, so you know, if you're gonna go after the Goblin Army, like if they're spawning and you want to take them down, shuriken are good. They only cost like 20 copper, I think. Oh yeah, so here's the corrupt, very unpleasant area. I do not enjoy it one bit. A meteorite, my meteorite landed just across the way. Yeah, right there. That's where my meteorite landed. You can see that over there. Meteorite is if you. Whoa! Shit! God damn it! All right, that was a stupid move. I didn't really lose much of anything. Oh, I also made the that silver helmet there. Ooh, top hat. I had a blood moon spawn, or whatever, random event. If you don't know what a blood moon is, it's just kind of a... It'll happen once in a while. There's no way to predict it. There's no way to know when it's coming. It'll just happen. You'll get a message. It'll say a blood moon is upon you, or is rising, or something like that. A blood moon is essentially just a lot of monsters. Like the number of monsters that spawn is like doubled or tripled or something. The number of on-screen monsters is very much increased, and I don't know why I just did that. I don't know. And so there's a lot of them, and I have no idea what specifics can happen, but it's just a lot of monsters. So I got like a ton of zombies, and one zombie was called the Groom, like as in the groom in like a wedding. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. There's nothing else. There's no other kind of groom. Anyways, okay, so he spawned, and he had like 200 health, and I was like, oh boy, let's take this guy down. He was wearing a top hat. That's how I knew he was different. And I killed him, and I got his top hat. And I thought, oh, that's cool. So I kept it, because it's a fucking top hat. It's awesome. Look at that. Yeah, I got my beard back. The top hat is really awesome. It doesn't do anything. There's no stats on it. It's just a cool little hat to wear. Let's see. We're going on about 14 minutes here, so I kind of want to wrap this up. This is kind of boring. I'm just sort of going around showing you stuff. I also made a large mine down here. Whoops, no, get out of there. I pushed this really far down. I still haven't made it to Hell yet, or the overworld or whatever, or sorry, underworld, but we're getting close. Oops. Oh, nothing. I already looted that. Trying to remember what else. I think that's pretty much it. since this is about 15 minutes long, I'm not going to do the Eye of Cthulhu this time. We're going to do that next episode. Yeah, I'm going to do that right after this, actually. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I apologize if anybody wanted to see all that stuff. It seemed pretty boring, and I didn't want to, because I'm so, like, I'm still starting out. Like, it's been a long time since I played this game, and so it's been I didn't build that properly. So it's been a bit of a learning experience all over again, trying to do all this stuff. I've had to look a bunch of stuff up, and so I just didn't want it to be super boring for anybody out there. By the way, that is the grappling hook I'm using. You don't have to have it equipped to your inventory here. Once you have it, you just have to have it in your inventory. I have it right there. You just have to have it in here on your person, and you press E. E on your keyboard there is the button that you push for grappling hook. And later on, when you get the ivy or the whatever it's called, you know, where you get, yeah, okay, well, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So you just use that. It's got a limited range, but it's really useful for underground, because say there's like an ore up there that I want to get, I can just grapple onto the ceiling and I can start mining. Yeah, we're coming to the end here, so I hope this wasn't too boring. I just kind of wanted to give an update so that people know what I've been doing, and next time we'll take on the boss Cthulhu, see how that goes, get some good drops from him. So I just wanted to do this stuff off camera, that way it wasn't pretty boring, because I was pretty much just mining stuff all the time, just mining, and I know that can be boring. It was boring to do, but so that's what I've been doing. Alright, so stick around, and next episode we will be fighting Cthulhu, which should be an interesting fight. I feel like I got by on luck the first time, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.